Not a good place. Jab is really a weapon.
What is going on, everybody? What is going on? It's your favorite motherfucker in the building, Eddie on steady. What's going on, everybody, man? I'm with my boy Chi Ming. We always back in here, giving you the up to datest fucking shit what's out there. You know everything that's possible. But yo, did y'all seen that fucking fight? Yo, oh man, I hope y'all seen that. Cause that's gonna go down in the history book for y'all motherfuckers. If y'all don't know, y'all gonna know. If y'all didn't see it, y'all gonna catch the reclip of it. And when y'all see it, and y'all see that, Usyk cooked. And I can't take nothing away from Tyson Fury because that's honestly my opinion. And I'm speaking from the bottom of my heart, not being biased or nothing. Tyson Fury, you look the best you ever looked, in my opinion. In any fight you have ever fought in, you look the best you have looked tonight. And I give you props for that, my brother. I give you salute, props from deepest of my bottom of my heart. I congratulate you because you did the exact opposite of what I thought you was going to do tonight. I thought you was going to make it a very ugly fight for 12 rounds. Honestly, I thought it was going to be that type of a fight. I thought it was going to be an ugly, ugly, ugly fight. But instead, we got a classic on our hands, right, Chief?
Classic. No doubt about it. Classic. Clearly a classic, dog. Clearly. I mean, both guys brought it. And if anything that you want to say, I've always, had my doubts about Tyson Fury, but I've never ever discredited him as a fighter. Okay? I've never done that. So him being able to show out like that, and like you said earlier, be able to fight the fight that we didn't expect him to fight. Because honestly, his last 4 fights, he's been kind of sloggy, like a slug. He's just been dragging, it looks like.
I agree with you because in a sense, it's like you told me before, you only can basically go off of a fighter based off his last couple performance, and his last couple performance was what, in your opinion?
I thought he was average at best. I mean,
okay, we're gonna keep it a buck. He was ass. He was ass. We keeping a buck here. He was ass.
Like I said, it's 2024, man. I'm trying to be nicer. I'm trying to be better. Okay, so I'm trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. All right. I just knew that he didn't look all that great against Chisora. Like,
you talking about benefit of the doubt, but is the Brits really giving it the benefit of the doubts right now?
Oh man, come on! Shout out to the UK. Shout out to Great Britain. Shout out to England. Everybody, much love. Everybody.
Shout out to the big UK.
But yo, man, listen. He showed up, and he does that. Like I was looking as the weekend up to the fight, week up to the fight. I was looking, I seen a lot of people talking about like, yo, Fury fights up to the level of his competition. That's why he didn't look as sharp as he does, like when he fights like Wilder. When he fights these other guys, it's like, I don't really give a fuck about that shit like that. It'll be all right.
Okay.
I don't care how I weigh. It don't matter. The weight don't mean nothing. I'll train for a month.
Yeah.
These guys will fuck up out of there, But when he fights up to the levels, like when it's the top guys, he's gonna show up.
Shit gets real.
Yeah, he's gonna show up, and I respect that. I respect that.
And I agree because tonight actually proved that to me, like you were saying, because talking about the level of your opponent.
Yeah, fighting up to the level.
He actually fought against his level of opponent tonight.
He fought up to the level of opponent.
And he didn't just stood there for a couple of rounds. He actually did what he got to do for 12 rounds, in my opinion. And people talking about a rematch, but how much better can Fury be after this fight? He came in the best he ever looked, the best shape he ever been.
The only
How
thing that
much
you can
better
hope
can he
for,
get? Be?
the only thing that you can hope for real, would be that like Fury say, I'm gonna put the weight on and I'm gonna knock him out.
Okay, okay,
I mean,
but
that
wouldn't
could be a
that?
way. That's just hypothetically
But
speaking. That's the way you could go. That's the way he could be
but
thinking.
but if hypothetically thinking and speaking, didn't that what Wilder did with Fury,
Didn't work.
and it
He
didn't work?
he tried to go light, then he tried to go heavy, wasn't it? Or was it heavy then light? I don't know. I don't
No,
remember
he was
which
light
order.
first, then went heavy,
It was light,
and then
didn't it?
came back down to light how he was average before.
Okay. Well, he I don't know. The reason why I say that is because he had Usyk in trouble a couple of times in the middle round. So that could be an angle. I just feel like he but man, the way he boxed tonight, I feel like he showed me. I mean, I knew we've always said he was skilled, you know, but the way that he's been winning fights lately, that's what it just looked like he was gonna fucking do again. That's all he's been doing. Like who the
Mm-hmm.
like only people that really know him and fuck with him heavy like that would say like, oh, he just be playing possum. But I'm just going off what I see, bro. You lost to Ngannou.
And he supposedly said he took that fight serious, but we don't know. And it's like, if
Yeah,
he let's say he didn't, because now, in my opinion, how he performed tonight, maybe he did took that fight light. Maybe he did, or maybe the weight just didn't agree with him. We don't know.
yeah, man.
But all I can say is tonight, what I've seen out of Tyson Fury was the best I've seen out of Fury, and damn, it still wasn't good enough. And a
Yeah,
lot of people are talking about how great Tyson Fury is, how
very good.
great, how the best fighter he is in the whole fucking world, right?
Yeah,
But Usyk made it look so easy by just sticking to the game plan, the simple game plan of just bobbing and weaving, staying off of the center points, able to move out of the way. He stood as good. He stood distance away from Tyson Fury the whole fight. He was able to find the range. And when I honestly thought, I won't say Usyk was in trouble. I was just saying when I feel like Usyk was taking the foot off the pedal, and when he came back in, when he had that second wind, it was just domination time after that. It was just Matrix. He got entered into the Matrix. Like there was no stopping that Usyk because he was on grind mode. Like, was it round number 9? That was that what we call the classic round.
oh no,
Round number 9.
round 9.
That
Wow.
round was honestly, in my opinion, should have been stopped.
Listen, okay, now we talking. Round 9. Okay, well
Mm-hmm.
up to round 9,
Okay. Cook.
you had
Cook.
it was a seesaw battle in the first 4 rounds. Like
Yeah.
they
Yes.
both did their numbers. I had it split after 4, right? And then 5, 6, and 7, Fury was doing his thing. Like really was doing his
Yeah.
thing.
Really
But
doing
at
his
the end of
thing.
the 7th, Usyk finished different. And then he turned the page on him in the 8th. And it was all downhill for him from there. But the 9th round, that
Cook.
fight should have been stopped. There's no way
Say it one more time. Say it for all the people who's watching. Say it
the
one more
fight
time.
should have been stopped.
The fight should have been stopped. If it was any other fighter out here, they would have stopped the fight.
I think Fury gets the benefit of the doubt because of the fact that he didn't got up from some wilder punches.
But even if he didn't get the benefit of the doubt, let's just say the ref give them the benefit of the doubt because it's for the undisputed titles. You know what I'm saying? Give both guys the the shot that, you never know what might happen. Shit happens in heavyweight boxing. One punch can change it. So I don't know what the referee was thinking. But if it was me, if I had made that call, Fury looked at hurt. His eyes went like, roll the fuck back. My man looked like the Undertaker. The only thing he didn't hit the canvas. So it was definitely a 10-8 round. I give him a standing 8 count because the ropes definitely held him up. If there was no ropes behind him, he was going down. It was going to be timber.
Didn't he give him a count?
Yeah, he gave him a count, but it wasn't really like a count. It was a count, but let's keep it real. The ref should have. I'm just saying this. The ref should have. If the ref was going to give it a count, he should have just made Usyk go for the kill. He should have just made Usyk go for the kill then. If he was just going to give him the 8 count, because Usyk was already cooking. If you wasn't going to stop the fight, don't stop it for the 10-8. Let Usyk cook. Because if I honestly think if the referee didn't stop it to give him the 10-8, well, I think Usyk would have definitely put him out of there. So it's like a lose-lose in a situation like that, and if you ask me.
Right. Yeah. He was knocked out. Like most fights, he was knocked out on his feet. Like most fights, when it go that way, a lot of times it'd be like, the referee be like, "Oh, you over here dancing and shit?
Mm-hmm.
You over here shuffling and James Browning in this bitch? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, the fight's over.
Doing
bro.
2 steps and shit, doing the shuffle.
2-stepping in this joint. You cha-cha sliding off up in this motherfucker, man. They usually stop the fight when people react to getting hit from punches the way Fury was. He was drunk on his feet. Like when the referee was sliding in, I thought the referee was stopping the fight right then and there. Yeah. When the referee was sliding in, I'm thinking he about to stop it because Fury's
and wave it off or something, right?
He's chicken, but instead he do this weird count like, stop, go over there. It was just too weird. It was awkward. But yeah.
But then again, you can't really be mad at it too. I mean, the ref did his job. Like I said, at the end of the day, the ref did his job, but I didn't agree with what he did. His decision.
I have mixed reviews about his job tonight, but he let Fury hit Usyk in the back of the head multiple times.
Yeah.
He also let Fury grab Usyk in the back of the head and throw with the free hand a couple times. And he let a couple of joints.
We seen a couple of those blows got in there. He didn't say nothing.
He didn't say nothing. A couple of them joints was low.
Yeah.
But other than that, he did a good thing. But Usyk also for the fight, Usyk wouldn't let. I question if Usyk will let a fight get ugly like that with anybody trying to like maul him or push him or bully him. Like I don't think you could do that. I think we can rule that out now. We can rule out the whole small guy. We can rule out the whole small guy. Usyk's a small guy. You're gonna just come in there. If you bigger, you could just push and bully him and put your weight on him and think that all that's gonna work out. It's clear that that might not be it. Even when Fury tried to do it, Usyk was right there. Like it was even a couple times he literally pushed him right up off him. Like get off me. Get off me.
That's a boy. It's to the point Usyk literally was like, "Yo, get off of me." And it's like you literally can say, "Yo, Usyk has power," because if you seen the push that he pushed him back, it was a push. His whole fat and any of the fat that he had left was jiggling.
He flew back,
Flew back. Like, man, Usyk definitely had power. Usyk's not a small guy. Usyk may be short, but is he really short for a heavyweight? He's not. He's an average heavyweight. He's your average heavyweight fighter, Muhammad Ali. Come on.
Around that way, around in that.
He's a great one. Like one of the Usyk is going down as one of the all-time greats as well. He's just proven tonight, like
what are we
the best?
Look, I think right now, I don't know. The fight the fight was a great fight, man. It was a classic heavyweight fight, and I really do got to take my hats off to Tyson Fury. I got to go back to that for real because from the way he's fought the last few years, I've had doubts about him. Like I legit felt like maybe the trilogy with Wilder was just a lot, and it took a lot. It added miles to the tank that wasn't necessary to be added on. That's my opinion. So when I see him go out there and basically kind of almost fight Usyk's fight to a sense, like stay on the outside, fight. Counter punch, move, a lot of movement from Tyson Fury, but that might have been
a lot of movement that we wasn't even used to seeing from Tyson Fury as well.
Might have been too much movement though. Might have been a little bit too much.
I don't think so. I disagree with you because I think he had enough movement. I just think Usyk is just that good. I just think Fury fighting how he fought tonight beat anybody else but Usyk.
Yeah, he might knock out some guys boxing like that too. That's the other thing. He probably would have knocked guys out fighting like he fought tonight.
So the big question of the night right now is I want to ask you, can you ask me, will you consider Usyk to be pound for pound?
Number one in the world right now?
Number one in the world right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because what else do you got to do? What else can you do?
He beat the guy who y'all say was the guy.
Yeah. And then beat the guy who was the guy.
Who beat the guy that was the guy. And that guy was a Ukrainian champ that held the belt for how many years? 10 years.
Yeah, man. He beat the guys that beat all the guys. Okay, he beat Fury. Fury beat Wilder. Nobody else can say that other than Joseph Parker.
And that's the thing. It's like you don't even have to say, "Oh, Fury, you didn't." I mean, Usyk, you didn't fight Wilder. Oh, well, yeah, I did. I beat Usyk. I beat Fury. You can say that. He beat Joshua 2 times fairly. The second time was obviously worse than the beating, if you ask me.
Nah, the first time was bad. Like the second time, I thought AJ fought way better.
Yeah, he fought good. Yeah. I had the fights confused. Yeah, the first fight he did him dirty.
Yeah. I think Usyk beat him up the first fight for real, but the second fight, AJ actually was pretty good in there. But I'm really impressed with Tyson Fury. Like it's real crazy. But at the same time, like you said, as good as he was, 114, 113 on one card, which I don't agree. I think it was a UD. I did when the fight was over. What were we saying? Like, yo, Fury ain't win that joint. As soon as it was over,
we know he didn't win that shit.
We didn't think anything otherwise. Like it was like if he lose, we even said that if Fury win, this is some bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Because Tyson Fury after round 8, yo, he just couldn't figure it out. Because when Usyk got back on his bike, when he got back fainting, when he got back to moving his head, when he got back to fighting on angles, throwing those overhands, those looping punches, after throwing the 1-2 and then coming right with that behind,
he was unstoppable.
Fury had
a fucking train coming at you.
He had no answers for it. He had no answers for it. And the other thing Tyson Fury was doing that was killing me is that, okay, Mr. Oh, I like to do all the little head movement, getting out the way of people and all that fancy shit, that little shit that he be doing. It didn't seem to be able to work, or he don't got it like that no more, because in the middle of the ring, when Usyk was applying pressure, all he could do was step back. All he was doing was stepping back. He never moved his head side to side, like in the fight, not much. He really, only time he was doing that when he was on his bike trying to move. He was moving around like this. But when Usyk was right in front of him, the head movement wasn't the same like that. When he was trying to get out of trouble, he was just going straight back. And that's why he kept getting caught. Because Usyk had time that shit. He just kept going back, and he just kept getting. I just feel like from the end of round 7 was the
Around
indication.
the end, round 7, you really
You
can
could
say.
see it. Yep, you could see it. Yep. And because I remember we was like, oh, he's bouncing again, he's fainting again. And then when he came out round 8 and started fainting and moving his head, I'm like, oh.
Once we started seeing that fate, we was like, oh, there we go.
He got his
Usyk
second
is back in it.
Got his second win. Yo, I say he's pound for pound because he was undisputed down at cruiserweight and he beat the guys. All right. He did. That's what I mean. He beat the guys in succession. You know what I mean? And went into all of their houses. Went into all their houses.
Their backyards.
Beat all the boys up in front of all they folks, everything. Yo, Usyk is a killer. Do you get it? Like, I mean, he is one of them ones. And if you don't understand that, I don't want to know. I don't know what else he has to do. I just don't know what else he has to do. He's beat all the guys down at cruiserweight. Then he goes up to heavyweight and beats probably the 2 best guys, maybe the last 10 years at heavy.
At heavyweight, he fought the best. He fought the best people in heavyweight.
Hold up, they're the super heavies. That everybody was like, oh, well, when he move up, he ain't gonna be able to take a punch and all of that stuff. I'll be like, man, if you don't
knock him out, they're gonna knock him out.
Man, these Ukrainians are different, man.
Do you know what the thing is? It's not even about these Ukrainians are different. It's them. It's Team Loma. It's Papa. It's Papa, man. Papa did the work, man. Them guys in them gym, boy, they know how to work. They got the foot game. They're really soldiers, man. Like when you really think about it, when it really came down to fight, they really came down to it. You had Usyk in the freaking Ukrainian war. You had the Klitschko brothers in the Ukrainian war. Mind you, you got one of the brothers who is a mayor or a senator or something in that country.
Yeah, he's mayor of the biggest in Ukraine.
In Kyiv, I believe it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Come on, like these guys accomplish shit. These guys do shit.
Nails, man. They want it more.
It's not only that they want it for the right reasons. They want it for themselves.
I mean, it's just like they just want it more, and it don't what everybody else is lusting for. In my opinion, when I look, I could be wrong, but I just look at it like this: when I see Ukrainian fighters, right? They just look like they care. They're always in shape. They're always ready to fight. They're always ready to fight, bro. They just always are.
Yeah, I agree with you. And they're always ready to fight. Yeah, I can't hear you. You can hear me? I can't hear you. If you can't hear me, exit out and come back in. But I just want to end up saying real quick because no, we can't hear you, but they can hear me. But it's just different. Like I just wanted to say, like these Ukrainian fighters are different because look, one thing is like these Ukrainian fighters. You know how many amateur fights they have to fight? They choose to fight before even turning pro. So you know how much experience these motherfuckers are getting? It's like we was talking to Guzik in their country, being amateur fighter, you make way more money than being pro. And it's like you're getting so much experience by fighting these amateur fights. And it's like by the time you go pro, it's like, damn, this guy is so damn nice. But it's like, I just wonder, do he have mileage what comes with him or whatever, you know? But it's like in the end of the day, this like they just have more hunger to them. I just wondered like who could bring that dog to the table to match one of these guys, top dogs, you know, from these countries. I can't hear you still. No, you have to exit and come back out. You try now. It was muted. No, still nothing. Exit out and come back in. But yeah, let me light my little spliff real quick and we can cook. But yeah, like I just I just wonder, who could be one of these top dogs. These Ukrainian fighters are completely different. They're more hungry. They're more hungry, stuff like that. Oh, no, it's not back yet. And I just want to congratulate all these Ukrainian fighters that bring something to the table because Klitschko did it for 10 years, and being a dog that holds the belt for 10 years is opinion because he didn't. The two brothers they didn't even know how to fight each other. Like these people are just different, man.
They
Say
did
so.
listen. All right. Here's
There we
what's so
go. There we go.
the proof. Like the Ukrainians just built different, dog. It's not a coincidence. When I think about all the ones that come up, dog, the Klitschko's didn't need to fight. They could have still been rich men anyway because they were smart. They went to school. You know what I'm saying? It's just in them. They didn't need to do that shit. Ukrainians are just different, dog. They want it more. It's just different. You might be able to beat them, but they're gonna be prepared every time. You can't half step. All the stuff that Tyson Fury was doing against Usyk, all that showboating and playing, that's not gonna get you a W. If anything,
It's
it's gonna
not.
get clipped. It's gonna
It's
get
not.
clipped. And he got clipped a couple times. Ukrainians are built different. You can't play games with them. They're not coming to play with you.
No, they're not. They're really not.
That's
Like,
why
Usyk came there to catch a body tonight. It
it's
doesn't
like
matter how.
every fight night, it's like that. It's not no
Bro,
playing no game.
nothing. The crazy
I'm
thing
not
is like,
coming to sing no songs with y'all. Oh yeah, but before I got
if you
cut
watch
off,
before, my bad, go ahead, go ahead.
my bad. I had got a notification. Oleksandr Usyk is they taking him to the hospital right now. They think he got a broken jaw.
Oh, and guess what? If he does,
No
I'm just
fight.
saying, if he
That might not be
does,
no fight in October. There won't be no fight in October.
he's the best state. If it is, there's not gonna be no fight in October. But on top of that, it just shows you how much more of a fucking dog he is.
A monster
That
he is.
nobody knew he had a broken motherfucking jaw if he had a broken jaw because this motherfucker had a poker face because he was getting clipped. And it was like, nigga, I'm coming for you still. I'm coming for you. You're gonna have to kill me. I ain't nothing's wrong with me. I got my arm chopped off, my leg chopped off, my other two toes are chopped off. I'm still coming after you with this fucking right hand and this fucking left foot that I got over here. What? Man, that's another thing we were just talking about, bro. These Ukrainian fighters are built different.
It's different.
Like it proved to me, it already proved to me when he decided to go into the war, which he didn't have
For
to at
what?
all.
Exactly.
For what?
Exactly.
He didn't have to. He didn't have to. He could have just brought his family to the U.S. and chill back and kick back. But what did he do? And guess not only that, what did he do? And he had a fight, and he came to fight.
Yeah.
Oh my God! It just shows me how much dedication this man brings.
They all got it like that. Like I said, even if they're not gonna win the fight, they're going to be prepared to fight you. And you're gonna have to either beat them or knock them out because they're not going to stop trying to beat you. It's just how they roll.
I'm just saying, like, if you've seen a lot of those body punches that he took and ate from Fury, and a lot of people say, oh, he can't take body. Fury was throwing some bombs to his body, and he still was walking through them shits.
He was hurt a couple times, but nothing like round 9. Like, not
that's
even,
what I'm saying.
Look, round 9. That first of all, it's one of the best rounds I've seen in a long time.
Oh
But
my God.
I still think the fight should have been over.
Yeah.
That shit should have been over. Any other fight, that shit would have been over. But the Ukrainians,
Damn.
it's a different.
In the fucking game system, you're playing a fucking fight. That shit would have been over. Shit. Any fucking game you play, that shit would have been over. For real, for real.
Right. It's crazy, bro.
Damn. The Mortal Kombat his ass real quick.
You know, I don't know, man. I thought Usyk, as good as Fury was, when I talked about it on the little prediction clip, I talked about it on there about like, how is Fury going to handle somebody that's going to be pressuring him?
12 rounds.
Is going to for 12 and is going to act on top of that. Like it's going to constantly be in your mug and then applying pressure by throwing combinations. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Can you deal with that? I question that. I've questioned that, period. Not
for any fighter.
I'm talking about even before Tyson Fury went on his slump. I've always said Usyk was different. Before Usyk even got in the Super Six and won all the chips in Cruiser, I've been saying that he was him. Because what I always was saying when I watch it's that Ukrainian shit. I'm serious. When I watch him fight, it's almost like watching Lomachenko, but 50-something, 60 pounds heavier. Like
heavyweight.
It's crazy.
And it's crazy. You used to tell me all the time back then. You used to be like, yo, cuz, this guy's gonna be a fucking problem when he goes up to heavyweight. I'm like, who's this guy you talking about? Who? I'm like, oh, this guy. You know what I used to call him back then? I used to call him the Joker.
Yeah, because
I remember back then I used to call him the Joker because the Joker of the wild card. I'm like, yo, he just came out of nowhere to the heavyweight division and started wiping the floors with everybody.
I've seen it all.
And it's like, yo,
I've seen it all coming.
This guy is a bad motherfucker. You want to talk about monster? This is the boogeyman right here.
They said it on the British commentary, which I ain't gonna lie, it's some nut ass shit. The British commentaries, TNT, y'all some nut ass motherfuckers. Ooh. I love boxing, but I don't fuck with y'all commentary. And I'll say that with a straight, ugly, ignorant face.
Bias.
Most
it's
biased
one of the most
bullshit
biased
all time.
I heard. The whole fight was biased. It was biased from the whole beginning of the fight. It was biased until Usyk was starting to whoop so much ass that they couldn't talk no more bad shit about Usyk. It was that bad.
It was like they so biased. Even shit, Usyk was clipping him with good shots. They like, oh, barely grazed him. Get off his. Stop. I'm talking about
if it barely grazed him, then why is he running back to the ropes?
They should work at Dunkin' Donuts because they love glazing. That's all I got to say about that. But anyway, they did say one thing. They made a point. Like all the fighters that fought Usyk after the fact, they say he break your heart because you're doing everything and you can't do what you really want to do because he's gonna always do what he does. You know what I mean? Like he got hit with combinations tonight. Like, he don't really get hit with combinations. Like all the stuff that he got hit with a lot of body shots. He don't really get hit with a lot of body shots. He don't really get hit. This is what I'm saying. No, he really don't get hit.
Thank you. He doesn't really get hit.
He really don't get hit.
And it's like tonight we was able to see Tyson Fury is able to get hit. You know why? Because he's faced a good opponent. I always say Tyson Fury he didn't really fight anybody good besides Wilder. He fought Vladimir Klitschko, but Vladimir Klitschko was going through shit.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Look at his resume. I can't talk too much shit, but look at his resume. The resume will say.
I don't know. I think Fury it's just a bad styles make fights.
It do.
He's the boogeyman because his style can neutralize everybody else's shit if he's on his game. If he's cooking, it's hard to beat that dude. If he's cooking.
But it's like Usyk's style is different because he's just constantly moving moving, pressuring you, combination, constantly throwing fucking shots at you.
These heavyweights don't want to move like that, man. Not for
That's
that long period of
yeah,
time like that.
yeah. Heavyweights don't move like that.
They don't want to move
You
like that.
typical heavyweight throw a couple punches and just stays there, hug on you, grab you, couple more punches, 2, 3 punches, maybe throw a jab or two.
I seen Tyson Fury up a couple rounds. He threw around like 60 punches in a few of them rounds in that fight. And I'm like, yo, he don't do this. This ain't his game. Like, he's fighting well, but this ain't gonna work out in the long run. Like, I seen that. You could just tell, like, yo, how can he really keep this pace up? All the flashing, the combinations popping and picking, throwing the up top and then zapping him to the body, coming back, and then still having to worry about this dude still coming at him. It was just too much
Yeah.
to deal with, man.
Do you realize every single time Tyson Fury was on the ropes doing all of that flashy shit, he's doing his flashy shit, and then as soon Usyk comes in, clip, oh, 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 shit. I shouldn't have been doing that. Niggas say, yeah, it's like, oh, I should have been quicker than that. Nigga, yeah, you should have been quicker than that, nigga.
Yeah, he and that's another thing, like we talked, like you can't play with these guys.
No.
So
But like even you should have everyone should have been knew Usyk wasn't playing around during the press conference. Usyk was like, even though Fury wasn't looking at Usyk and everything, Usyk was looking for his soul. That's why he didn't want to look at Fury. That's why Fury didn't want to look at Usyk, because he knows he's a scary, bad motherfucker. I'm not trying to look in this motherfucker's face.
yeah,
Because I ain't trying to get intimidated before the fight. Because this dude is a fucking beast.
Usyk
And he knows he fought a fucking monster tonight. He knows he fought a beast. And he knows that's why he honestly came in the lightest he ever came in, because you could honestly say he had no reason why he lost his fight, because you came in the best shape possible. All right, we get the rematch. Go ahead, put on some extra weight. Usyk will still whoop your ass too.
That's what he's gonna probably do. That I'm telling you, that's an
Telling you that
way that
exactly
he
what he's
go
gonna
about
do. Dog,
it.
listen, we've been talking about this shit for years. And this is just another thing that people are gonna have to recap and write down, because we're already talking about the future right now, me and you. What we just said. We're talking about a fight that's not been we don't even know if it's gonna happen, but when they do, we're gonna go back to this tape and we're gonna be like, yo, look what we said. He's gonna come in heavier and still get the shit beat out of him.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what he could do, because he was brilliant tonight. He was brilliant.
And how much brilliant can you be being heavier?
And
What more
even though he
benefits are you gonna get?
got the gift of a lifetime in round 9, to be able to bounce back from that and still be competitive.
Yeah.
He fought brilliant tonight. That's what's so scary about Usyk. Like, it's really different. He's one of them ones.
But let me ask you this: even though what happened in round 9, right? Do you think I didn't think Usyk put enough pressure to try to go for the knockout? I didn't think he wanted to go for the knockout. I just feel like Usyk was just doing Usyk. He was just doing him and was able to get them shits off cleanly.
That's all he do. The game plan never changes. It kind of did, because he stopped moving in those rounds where Fury was dominating.
Yeah. He definitely stopped. He neutralized Usyk tactic bag. Like all of the bags, all the shit that he needed to win went out the window. And it's like, from then I honestly thought, I'm like, oh, Fury, you might just got something. But it was just honestly maybe Usyk just taking a round off or something. I don't know, but
I don't know.
he
took
came back. He came back and controlled the fight. He came back and controlled the fight. Yeah, absolutely. More than props. Respect.
Yeah, I'm hold on, cuz, just a second.
Honestly, it's been 25 years in the making. This fight's been coming, man. We've been praying, we've been hoping for a big fight like this for decades. And we had gotten a classic tonight. And I guarantee you a lot of people was gonna go back watching this fight. I'm gonna be one of them guys probably going back and watching it tonight before I go to bed. How good it was. That fight, it was just an amazing fight, man. And I'm very, very happy that I was able to witness this fight. And I'm happy that I can say this fight happened sooner than later. Should have happened sooner, but I think it ended up being better for the long run that it happened now. Because who would have really wanted to see that fight with Fury back then when it just had when technically people saw Ngannou basically beat him. We really would have saw Fury probably would have got knocked out if
That's
that
funny.
Fury would.
That's funny you bring that up, but who knows,
That
right?
Fury probably would have got knocked out.
Who knows,
But
right? Because it's
that
clear.
but that headbutt that he got in training probably saved Tyson Fury reputation because he was going to look very bad, and that was probably a grace from God telling him, "Yo, you need to cut this shit out, cut that extra weight off, and come in there the best shape of your life because this guy's coming to take your head off."
You think that?
Yes, I think that. I think Fury got a blessing because if that headbutt didn't happen in training, I think Usyk would have ended up knocking him out because he performed so poorly against Ngannou.
So you think the extra time was needed for him to be this
Needed.
night?
Yes, because I said it from back then. I said it from back then. After the headbutt happened, I'm like, oh, this is what Tyson Fury needs. Either two things going to happen. Either there's not going to be another fight, something else is going to happen, or Tyson Fury is going to come in the best shape of his fucking life. And I predicted, I'm just like, yo, this motherfucker's going to come in like 260 something pounds. No lighter than 255. I can't see that happening. But when I seen 260, I'm like, ooh, we got to fight. We either got to fight or we just going to see a one-sided fight. But man, I'm happy. I'm happy what I witnessed tonight, man. It was a very, very, very
Man, him coming in there in shape, it didn't matter because the whole narrative was Usyk was too small to fight him. Too small. The whole promotion, all talk before the cancellation of the fights and the headbutt and the elbows or whatever you want to call them, he always kept talking about. Even after he lost to Ngannou, he was saying, "Oh, he said Usyk's a much easier fight. He's so small, he's such a little man." That's exactly
you little
pretty
fucking
much what he
rabbit.
said.
You little rabbit. You fucking sausage. You little guy. You little guy. I'm gonna go.
That's
I'm
all
gonna
he
go.
talked
I'm gonna go in
about.
the ring and walk right through him. You
That's
didn't
all
walk
he's
right through
talking.
him. If you ask me, Usyk controlled the fight. Usyk walked right through you, bringing the fight right to you.
Fight. Yeah. That's why I did the Usyk's too small to fight these guys. Like he's really bigger than all of them. How about that? He really out there. He's the super heavyweight. How about
He's
that?
a super heavyweight.
He's the super
He's
heavyweight.
your average super heavyweight. There you go. He's your fucking super heavyweight. He's the boogeyman. He's the fucking monster out here. He's the one that y'all need to be worried about.
And it's not even about because Fury fought as good as anybody could fight heavyweight. As a heavyweight champion, yo, man, come on, bro. He really did his thing. I mean,
Fury, fuck, man.
It's just hard for me to really. What can you do? What can you do?
What more can you do?
The only if AJ really got his head on straight, and he really think that he could go back in there and match up with Usyk, I wouldn't mind it. Even though it might be a hard sell, though. It might be. But if it just depends on who AJ beat. I think maybe AJ.
No. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight after Fury and AJ fight.
Yeah, they need to fight, man.
I wouldn't mind seeing it after that fight happens.
Look, they can have that. That fight can happen because Usyk gonna be out for a while if his jaw broke.
Yeah, absolutely. And
So
if that's the
instead of,
case, then if Usyk's gonna be out, that means someone have to fight in October.
yeah.
And what's that big fight going to be? It's going to be a big fight, but who's that big fight? Is it going to be Joshua versus Fury? Is it going to be Joshua versus Wilder? Because you can't say Wilder because Wilder has a fight coming up in June, so that's not possible.
Yeah, you got fight Zane.
Well, then again, it is possible. It is possible because they all try to make that fight happen too. Because they did agree, they did talk, and they did came to an agreement that they will fight if he beats Zhang.
Yeah, they have to do that. That might play into the heavyweight championship thing.
Absolutely.
It might.
But now, man, like, look, the right guy won tonight, man. The right guy won. I'm happy the right guy won because it's like it's a different face. Now you can actually say, yo, this guy earned his stripes, man. He earned his stripes. He deserved to be up here.
Yeah, because it looked like Fury was hurting him, to be honest. In the middle rounds,
but it looked like it was.
In the middle rounds, he really looked like he was fucking him up. Round five Fury was cooking on him. Like,
and it almost looked like a change of a tide. Tides were almost like it was changing.
Yeah. It
like
did.
It was at that moment I was like, "Oh, Usyk, you need to start digging deep. You need to go back to doing what you was doing." We were saying that we need to go back to doing what you was doing because you stopped doing you. You stopped doing Usyk.
Yep.
You stopped doing what makes you good. And then I realized when he went back to the corner, I don't know, they said something to him. They was talking to him. Yeah. He said, yeah. Something, shook his head, came back and started. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Because fighters don't do that. Usually when you see fighters stop doing something, they stop doing it completely, the whole fight.
Yeah.
But Usyk,
it looked like
back
on that route too. It looked like
it was you're right. And it was almost looking like it's going down that same route that I was like, oh damn. But what Usyk didn't do, he didn't let it go off for another round. He corrected his shit the next round.
Yeah, well, he got beat up. He got beat up a lot, in my opinion, them 3 rounds. Like 5, 6, and 7 were real bad for him.
Yeah.
Like one of them rounds, I borderline was like that might have been a 10-8. He really Tyson Fury was fucking him up.
I remember that. I remember you said that. Yeah. I didn't count it as that, but yeah, I did remember you saying that. You said, "Damn, he was hitting him so good that was like, damn, you could get that borderline."
Yeah, I said that was borderline 10-8. He was fucking him up in one of them little rounds. I can't remember which one it was though.
Yo, we're gonna have to literally after this stream. Once the stream ends, I'm gonna play for both of us. Can watch right here real quick. Get the replay of that shit, cause that shit it was that good.
Yeah, man, this is a classic heavyweight fight. It was classic. You had the 2 guys who everybody says the 2 best in the heavyweight division.
And I just want to put this shit out there before you even say that. A lot of every motherfucker out there, I don't give a fuck. I don't want y'all to change your mind now because all y'all motherfuckers out there was talking about Fury. Woo, Fury. What happened, man? What happened? What happened was what? He wasn't ready. You damn right he wasn't ready. Shit. Because a lot of people was going for fucking Tyson Fury, and we was riding with Usyk from the get. And we never changed lane when it came to Usyk. We're not trying to say we was being biased tonight. It was just that we seen skill. We recognized game.
The skill.
Real recognize real.
The skill. And if don't nobody believe us, man, I know don't nobody really be feeling like doing the shit. We got videos from when we first started a couple years back. We both talked about this guy when he was coming into the heavyweight division. We knew he was gonna cause problems. We did a video when he first had his first heavyweight fight against Chaz Witherspoon. We did a video about that. We talked about it in that video. It's up on the channel right now. If you go back and you watch that, this is not a fake thing. Like Eddie is right on the money when it comes to the fact that all we've heard about since we started the channel is how Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight. And that might have been true at that moment, but we knew what would happen when Usyk got into the heavyweight division. We knew he would take it over. We knew he would win. We knew he would beat these guys because it's like, yo, he's going to hit you, but you might not be able to hit him.
Man, I remember when we used to have guests on our channel. Oh, Tyson Fury this, Tyson Fury this, and we try to tell them like, yo, but like, now what? We've been told you this was gonna happen. Not trying to brag or nothing. We just saying like, yo, this guy really has skills, man. Skill pays the bills.
Yo, Eddie, Fury done lost his last 2 fights. Fuck out of here.
Yo, Fury lost his last 2 fights.
He lost his last 2 fights.
We didn't say he was on the verge of declining, but damn, like if he would have fought Ngannou like this, he would have beaten Ngannou.
He would have knocked Ngannou out.
He would have beaten, man. He should have fucked around, man. He should have did what AJ did.
Yo, he would have knocked out a lot of dudes tonight. Fury would have knocked out a lot of guys tonight, bro. For real.
Bro, Fury looked amazing, man.
He was on it. I can't fault him. You know what?
Bro, that jab was just blinking.
Yeah,
he's like, yo, well, you don't have no answer for this shit. Oh yeah? Zap, zap, zap. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yo.
He fought as good as you can get, bro. Like what else you want from the man? But Usyk, like I said, he's just different. It's almost like he's an all-time great. I don't like if you can't say that. What else do we got to do? What else can he do?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey,
when the
rematch happens, I don't want Fury to gain weight. I want him to come in the same weight how he came in this time. Don't change an ounce. Don't change nothing. Because you fought a good fight. Because if you go ahead and gain weight, you're just gonna go ahead and make it an ugly fight. Lean on Usyk. You're just gonna lean on Usyk, and what's that gonna get you? He's not gonna get you to win. I mean, damn. If Fury comes back in the same way, I feel like he has a better opportunity again because he did made Usyk feel some of those punches in the middle of those rounds. I give it to Fury, man. I give it to him. He looked the best he ever did in his career.
He broke his jaw. Who knows when that happened? That's another thing.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's the adrenaline, bro. Like you can have your shit broke.
No.
You won't really realize it.
Hold on. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I went to the gym. I sparred a heavyweight. Dog. When I say I had a mouthpiece and this dude just glazed my chin. I'm like, I'm like, yo, I honestly thought for a couple hours, I'm like, yo, this nigga broke my jaw. But I'm over here still sparring him up. I'm still sparring him. I'm like, but damn, man, my jaw hurt. And then guess what? He came with a nice little hook to the body. Boom. Jaw pain went away. No jaw pain. I'm like, oh, that's rib pain, though. This rib pain. Let me be on my bike real quick. So, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, when the adrenaline is pumping, once you get hit with one punch, if you have a broken jaw, you get hit to the body, ooh, that jaw pain is out the window. It's back game mode.
You could have all kinds of things going on when the adrenaline's pumping. That's why you fight and you get all kinds of shit. Like I got cuts over both of my eyes from in boxing, from a headbutt on one side and a forearm on the other side. You feel me? Thanks, beautiful, nice, long, thick stitches from wars. And you know what I mean? So and still fought through those fights. You know what I mean? Catching them things through headgear. You know how that feels to get those kind of hits through headgear? Catch cuts on your eyes through headgear. Motherfuckers hit you that hard with their head and their arm, elbow, forearm, elbow, right? You know what I'm saying?
What did I say? What did I say before the fights? If Fury make it a dirty fight, Usyk gonna have to make it a dirty fight too. It's like, yo, Fury was trying to get a little dirty in the fight. If you really ask me, he was trying to get a little dirty, throwing them little low blows, shot behind the head. I'm like, yo, Usyk, get your get back.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Get back, like, yo, get the nigga one time in the damn nah.
Yeah.
Like, the fight was started to get me a little upset at one point. I'm like, yo, Fury, for real? And it's like the ref, I know you seen that because I seen the shit. You seen this shit? I know we seen this shit. Come on, ref.
Yeah. I think it's a classic. It's a beautiful fight, man. But it just proves the point. Like people, if anybody, I don't know. I don't want to really debate if you say that Fury won the fight. Like, I ain't talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
Okay, I'm gonna just say this. Even if okay, I can't say he won the fight. Let's say he won the fight. Let's say he won. Maybe about one round, maybe. If you count those rounds to be the 10-8 round, that what I don't know. It's hard for me to see. But all I know is I got chicken. I got paid from it. I predicted the motherfucking split decision. That's what I was going for, and I got fucking paid.
Salute. Way to pick him. I picked Usyk to win just unanimously. And I still think that judge that called it.
The thing is, he should have won by unanimous. He should have won by unanimous. But once money went down on the tables for the split, it had to be a split. And it better have been close because, whew, like I said, my split decision was on Usyk. It wasn't on Fury. So once I heard the referees once I heard they announced the scorecard, it was like, okay, 115, 112, Usyk. It was like 113, 114, and then it was like 114, 113. What? Was that the score? Am I reading that right?
One judge had it 114, 113 for Fury.
Yeah, and the other judge had it 114, 113 for
Usyk.
For Usyk. Okay, yeah, I am reading it right. See, there go the split. Yeah, come on now.
They tried to give
Usyk
it.
more. Damn. I feel like the 115, 112 is right on the money.
That is on the money.
I feel like that's right on the money. The 114, 113 for Usyk, I don't agree with that.
No,
what was you watching?
No.
Like, what was you watching? 114, 113, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, where was you? You was in the back smoking a whole pack, came back, and you'd be like, yo, shit, I missed a couple of my fights. Let me just put in for a couple of these because I went back to go get me a cup of wine or a cup of beer or some shit. Like, bro, what the fuck are you watching? Because I swore after round 7, Usyk was cooking. My man was in the fucking pot making some mac and cheese.
Yeah. And then getting 2 points in round 9 was everything. That was a big deal.
That solidified the win for me, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That did it because what that did was, all right, now the judges can't rob Usyk. Now they can't rob him because it's like, now we can actually say, okay, there's a knockdown in the fight. Any way Fury was winning before is out the window.
The knockdown took it away.
It took everything away. Yeah, it neutralized Fury. Because Fury needed a knockdown or a knockout to win.
Yeah. Yeah, in my opinion, he was down 2 points going into the last round. The knockdown. He was down the knockdown going to the last round. I think he lost the last round too. Fury.
Yeah, let's cook, brother. Let's cook.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He did everything he could. I just don't see nobody. I mean, everybody talk about punching power here, punching power there. I see all these heavyweights falling and flying all over the fucking ring, right? Getting hit by all the guys or the two guys that I see slapping everybody all across the ring, Usyk stood right in front of both of them and gave them the business. Both stood in front of both of them and beat them up, both of them. Like Fury was all busted, nose bleeding, he all tired, wobbly, eyes rolling, paws back in his head, looking all crazy in the face. He really, like I said, he really was stopped. If y'all want to talk about the scorecards, let's talk about round 9. Like if it was anybody else, if anybody else was like so invested in being a Fury stan, then if it happened the other way around, I guarantee you would be screaming, the fight should have been stopped. I guarantee you they would be screaming that. All the Fury stands. If Usyk was wobbling and weaving around like that, and he just stepped in and gave him a standing 8 type count, whatever, they'd have been like, "Oh, the fight should have been stopped." Blah, blah, blah. What's this? The punch stats? Yeah, man. Do you see those connect percentages though? You see those? You see the connect percentages? It's like Fury
57%, 44%, 35%.
Like, I mean,
And
I'm
then
talking about like,
if you realize Usyk power just been getting stronger. Look, he landed 66%. Oh man.
like he cooked, like he was in the high 40s most of the fight when he was throwing his punches, power shots. Like he's floating around in the 40s and 50s in power shots, and total punches he's landing like almost half of his shots, like almost through the whole fight. Who does that? He should have landed about like 40% plus of his total punches. Like he make them all count. He throw a lot of them, and he make them all count. He don't waste them, but he still throw a lot of them. He's a cheat code, y'all. You gotta understand. What do you do? He got a chin. He got a brick forehead. A whole fucking piece of granite.
Granted, oh Lord.
Out here just wilding in the street, man. He's one of them ones, man. I've been saying it. He's one of them ones. All the things that everybody had a problem with, he's answered all of that stuff. What's that say?
So look, Judge A, the first judge, okay, look, gave Usyk the first round.
Uh-huh.
Damn that.
They all gave Usyk the 12.
They gave Usyk the first and second round, but that score, don't that shit looks all weird? Look at that shit. It almost looked like they were trying to change it up. Look at this shit.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna get in all,
Look at this shit. Oh, okay. No, they calculating up the scores. Okay,
Yeah,
I see what it is.
Yeah, man, that's the score, man. I mean, but the 115, 112 is what I called it for. That's what I called it.
Okay, look. So look, they gave Usyk the first round. They gave Tyson the second round. They gave Usyk the third, fourth round. Fury the fifth, sixth, seventh round. The 8, 9, 10, 11 round was Usyk, and Fury got the 12th round on the first judge's scorecard.
Yeah.
On the second judge's scorecards, they had it. Usyk winning the first round. Fury winning the second round. Usyk winning the third. Fury winning the fourth. Fury winning the fifth. Fury winning the sixth. Fury winning the seventh. Usyk winning the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, and Fury winning the 11th and 12th. And then the other judge has it. Usyk first round, Usyk second round. Usyk lost the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh round. Usyk won the 8, 9, 10, 11, and lost to 12. That's how I had that fight. The 113, 114. That's what? No. Bullshit.
I had it 115, 113.
Yeah, there you go.
Or one was it 115, 112? I mean,
150, 112.
that was what I called it, 115, 112.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean, I who knows what's going on right now, but Fury should fight Anthony Joshua now.
Absolutely.
Because
Say it again, bro.
Usyk's not gonna be right there. Stop sitting on your ass and getting out of shape. Stay in shape. Fight AJ, man. Then you can go. Then you still got the rematch with Usyk in the bag anyway. That's still there. But he ain't gonna do it. He gonna fight. He gonna fight the British Commonwealth champion or some shit like that.
Alexander Usyk suffered broken jaw and win over Tyson Fury to claim undisputed heavyweight champion.
Yeah, man.
Boy,
Shit was awesome. That round 9, though, man.
God.
Props. Tyson Fury, a tough motherfucker, man.
Yes, bro. Yes, he is. He is. Yes,
The
he
dude was
is. He is. And I
fucking him
can't take
up in round 9.
Yo, damn, I can finally say, Tyson Fury, even though you lost, you earned my respect tonight. You earned my motherfucking respect because I didn't have no respect for you. I didn't disrespect you, but you just earned a stripe in my book tonight. And congratulations because you fought a fucking wonderful fight tonight. Even though you lost, this is the best you looked, and this best can be anyone's best.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. This dude's a little different, man. He'd be out there wrestling in the snow with bears and shit.
That's oh, oh,
I don't know what I'm just saying. I don't know. All I know is the Ukrainians are built different, and
feel
I
different,
wish I had that kind of dedication.
man.
Because I'd be rich like they are. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I shedded a tear once I see Usyk hand was raised. I'm like, yes,
You won that money.
yes, history.
You won that money.
Because I'm like the right guy won tonight. The right guy won.
No, the right guy
Like,
won. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I mean. Thank you. The right guy won tonight. It's like, man,
There's no robberies here.
you know what that does? You know what that does for boxing, man?
What do you think it does? Because a lot of people think that Usyk being the man is not good for boxing.
I think it does. You know why? Because you know what Tyson Fury would have done if he would have won? I retire. I'm done. I ain't fighting no more. But guess what? Usyk ain't done. Usyk ain't done. We don't know, but I don't. Usyk still got shit to do. Usyk still can fight, and I still think Usyk will beat a lot of these guys up here too. But who else? I mean, he earned his ribbon in my book. He doesn't have to fight no one, in my opinion. He's a top dog. He fought the best people in my opinion. Like there's no one else who I think can really move the needle. He fought the person who he fought everyone who was going to move the needle. If anything else, just make the fucking third fight with Joshua. It might as well. Might as well.
Is that what you think?
I mean, think about it. Think about it. It's like he didn't knock out Fury. He didn't knock out Joshua. Like he skill pays the bills. Like what in the end of the day, and it's I think Joshua has a better chance of trying to beat Usyk than anyone else. I
could kind of agree with that.
I feel like he's the only one who can actually try to move the needle a little bit. But other than that, I mean, like, man,
The other heavyweights ain't fucking with the dude. He the best in the heavyweight. He the best fighter in the world, man. And if you did, I might not have thought that before this fight, but I think so now because he didn't.
bro,
He's beat it.
the pun.
Be the man. You got to beat the man, right?
Yeah, 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 and it's like I can't even say the punishment he took. Well, he took some good shots, man. Fury
Yeah.
handed it into those mid rounds. He handed it to him, and Usyk was able to take those and adapt.
Hell yeah.
He was able to take that and adapt. And what do champs do in critical situation? They have to adapt. What do lions do in the jungle? They have to adapt. When you put a what?
You got to figure that shit out. Hell yeah.
Like you when you're a lion in the safari, you going into another territory. You're gonna have to claim your dominance. You're gonna have to claim your territory. You're gonna have to show you're the shit. You're the boss. You have to claim what's yours. And that's what Usyk did. Usyk said, "Yo, this is mine." He never let his eyes off of it. He knew what he wanted from the get. Your camera is black if you didn't know. Your camera's completely black and I don't see anything. I don't hear you neither. So you might want to leave out and come back in again. Um, Usyk is just a different monster, man. And I don't think there's no one in the heavyweight division that can actually beat this guy, man. Like he's a monster. You there? Say something. Mike one. Okay, I still don't hear nothing. Just exit and do the same thing what you did before. Exit and come back in. Just make everything easier. But man, so much thought on this fight, man. It was just a class. I rate this fight 10 out of 10. I can't be mad at this fight, and I'm happy that I was able to witness this fight, man. All I can say is thank you, Papachenko, man. Papachenko did his thing with Usyk and with all of the Ukrainian fighters that came out of his stable. Should roll up another one, and that's what exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll up another one right here live with all y'all here. Oh, where's my shit at? It's fun and alright. Ain't Cali stuff, ain't Cali shit, but it's alright. It's gonna smoke. But I just want to touch base also. Opataya fight, man. The Jai Opataya. My co-host was saying, he thought the other guy was gonna give Opataya a problem, and he did get Opataya some issues, man. And I feel like leading up to that fight, it was gonna be competitive because you had a guy that comes with a lot of experience and got a lot of background coming into this fight. And if you have that much dog, like we were saying, or okay, like I said, shit can happen. Anything could change a fight. Anything could change in a fight. But I'm gonna end up cutting this live short. Just want to say for anyone who's watching, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you don't have the notification button on, go ahead and hit that notification button so you can stay tuned to all of our live updates and stuff like that. We're still trying to grow our channel. There's gonna be another fight coming on tonight. It's gonna be on Top Rank. I'm gonna go ahead and tune into that fight card, and we'll see. Maybe I'll come back later on and we can talk about the fights that's happening tonight. But let me see who's someone commented. Yes, yes, that's exactly what we're talking about, man. Usyk, man. We're from the U.S. Man, Usyk did his thing, and we're very proud of him. We was behind all of a whole step of the way, and we knew came to fight. We knew Usyk was going to come with 110% into this fight. We already knew what kind of arsenal Usyk had. But I just want to say thank you for all you guys who's watching. It's your boy Eddie Unsteady with Coastal Boxing Club. I might go ahead and do a live later on tonight. We'll see how everything plays out with the fights tonight. But thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Eddie Unsteady. I'm about to sign out of here. Chi Ming, he had to step out real quick, but just wanted me to tell you guys, thank you for watching. Go ahead and hit the like, comment, subscribe button, hit the notification button as well, and please stay tuned for the next one. You already know. Thank y'all.